Well, I'm excited, Mark, to be here at this
Yeah.
Rex Lotery house from 1959, renovated recently by Philippe Nowry, who's an art director with a great eye.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great features that we want you guys to see.
I mean, right away, the linear reflecting pool, the new terrazzo, the original Rex Lotery block, new Fleetwood sliders, new doors.
I love that the pool is the same dimensions as this little skylight here. It's really beautiful. Or
That
would you
is,
call it a skylight, or would
yeah,
you call it, yeah,
it's like a light well or a
light well?
skylight with being
Yeah.
outside.
And then immediately you go into the money shot, which is this little courtyard space, and by little I mean beautiful.
And this is really classic California, old California, where you've got a U-shaped courtyard. I mean, it's got a bit of a twist and an angular format, but it's classic Spanish influenced courtyard layout.
The things to point out while we're here are these little pop-outs that each space has that allows these clerestory windows to happen. What were you saying about the landscaping, Brian?
It's just, they've described it as a Brazilian landscape, and it's very lush tropical plants that take your eye to the top of the canyon.
Mm-hmm. You've got this infinity edge with the spa in the background, but the nice thing about that is that every room to some degree has a visual to the center space here.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I could see entertaining in this home. You could have hundreds of people in this house living here as a family. You might have parents in the primary suite, children swimming in the pool, you know, the in-laws making sandwiches and guests in the guest bedroom, but everybody has this visual connection to one another through this courtyard.
And if you go into the space, you'll see what we're talking about here with the Clerestory windows having these volumes that pop up and allow for extra sunlight to enter into the space.
Exactly. And this is this kind of Frank Lloyd Wright detail, the integrated light fixtures on either side of these vertical elements surrounding the clerestory windows.
It's like a more minimal version of that, right? Because his was
Yeah,
more decorative as well. The wood.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
sort of minimized, as you say.
Yeah. So we'll go through here. Downstairs is the wine room and some working out, the garage. Here you've got the kitchen, and then you've got this double chimney here that divides spaces, which is a very architectural feature.
And that terrarium again, which would have been original Rex Lotery, we see it on the other side between two bedrooms.
Yeah.
Clerestory pops up in the kitchen space and in this living room.
And the wood accents really helps because sometimes when there's a little bit too much white, it becomes a little, I don't want to use the word bland, but is it bland?
It is bland. I mean, we've been seeing the Buff and Hensman and what was the other house? All these white on white on white on white, and it just becomes, all the original architecture disappears. Where here, the softness of the natural wood really adds a lot to this composition.
Exactly. And then here you've got the natural colors. Would you call it CMU block? But that's the Rex Lotery CMU block that we'll reference in the with the chimney.
Yep, and we see it in its most intact form here in the office, which is maybe my favorite space in the house. I just imagine being in here, looking at that linear reflecting pool. I love this gallery too. Oh yeah, that's
another courtyard space, terrace.
I just love this space. I could see this, you know, you could have your home office here. Clients could visit without ever having to disrupt your family life. But you've got that signature Rex Lotery block detail with both the stacked bond and this running bond of more decorative block, the elevated fireplace, and then Philippe Nowry's interventions with the terrazzo floor and the new double insulated Fleetwood sliders, which work, you know, they're so smooth. A lot of walls for hanging art, which I love. So you kind of go through this private gallery with bedrooms on either side. You know, bedroom here, looking through the terrarium at another bedroom, a bedroom here, oriented on the pool and courtyard, and then the primary suite here.
And I mean, just entering into the space, you've got this beautiful, beautiful sunlight that hits the floor and it just warms everything up.
And, thinking of right and these light elements, it makes me think of compression and release, our favorite phase. Again, that,
Yeah.
you come through an 8-foot tall gallery walkway into this, 12-foot tall um, bedroom space. And it really has a dynamic effect, I think. And then look at that dappling of the reflection on the pool on this
Soffit.
soffit.
Yeah, beautiful. Do you want to go
Should we
through the
walk
bathroom
through
or?
this is like a spa back in here. I feel like we're going to Peter Zumthor's,
Bathhouse?
Val's
Yeah.
spa or something with these
Yeah.
beautiful marble slabs, this great shower with 2 heads and a skylight that takes your eye up and out. And, so often we see people ending material at 6'8" or something to align with doors. And this would be such a different space, obviously, had they not taken these marble slabs up and into that skylight with the marble lid. Just super elegant spa.
And these slabs are big. I mean, you don't really see as many grout joints, even on the floor. You've got maybe 4 guys that could have come in and bring this in at the same time and just do it ever so gently to make sure that you're not, breaking them. We hope you guys enjoyed that tour.
I certainly did. I've been to this house before. Both of us have. I'd love to spend a whole day here watching the sun rise and the sun set, activating the fire pit, and really hanging out here with a dozen people would be really fun because you're just totally connected through this courtyard.
And a big thank you to Elizabeth Donovan for allowing access into here. And the home is actually for sale for $20,495,000.
Yep.
And if you guys would like to see it and for a private tour, let Brian and I know.